Hey guys, I am back, but this time I'm gonna do something different. Since outside has been horribly raining for the past hour or two, I had to decide to update on my collection on Unmatched since I haven't showed you the new sets that I got. Like for starters, I already showed you the Raptors and Muldoon, but I never showed you the box. Absolute gorgeous artwork. Front and all the sides. But that's not the new set. The new set that I have is freaking bizarre. Little Red Riding Hood versus Beowulf. Yeah, bizarre. But let me show you what they are, what they look like. Ooh, that thump is nice. Uh, again, every unmatched is could be played by itself because there's two fighters in here, and you only need two or four fighters to play. To show you the other sets, but to be honest, I only missing Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the T-Rex set for Jurassic Park, and Deadpool. Yes, there is a Deadpool, but Deadpool is so expensive. Every unmatched brings with a map. This one's a Viking ship, and the characters. There is Beowulf, and he brings with a sidekick of Wilgath. And like I showed you, every unmatched has a deck of cards, character card, health, what damage they do, special ability, movement, and then sidekick of health and what they do. Everyone has their own health style, and so on and so forth. Every single character has unique artwork that corresponds with the actual character. But with the map, it brings the doors that you can open and close on the map. But let me show you Little Red. Is a very unique Little Red. She brings with the Huntsman and her deck. Very nicely art, very special art and everything like that. But that is not the weird set. Well, it's not a weird set. It's actually pretty. That's weird. There's some gunk on that. But that is not the weird. That is a weird set. But this one, I believe, is brings home to people. Battle of Legends Volume 2. I completed all the Battle Legends because the first one is with King Arthur, second one is with Blackbeard, the third one is with Achilles. This one has Sun Wukong, Bloody Mary, Achilles, Yenenga, the African archer. Let me show you what they look like. I don't think I need to show you the cards. I just only need to show you the minis. Well, probably show you the cards. Again, separate game. A whole map you could play on. And then the actual characters. Achilles, Patroclus, and the deck of cards. Let me show you what the deck is. Achilles, I forgot each sidekick also has their own little thing. Different art on the back. Specialized art for every single character. Sun Wukong, or the Monkey King. He brings with, I think, he brings with 3 of these clones. Different art on the back. Different art that responds to the character. Yanenga the African Archer. Which she brings with 2 archers. And her deck of cards. But this one's a very bizarre one. Freaking Bloody Mary. Like, here she is. Her deck of cards. Very disturbing kind of art. I love it. To be honest with you, I love the art of Bloody Mary. Very bizarre kind of art, but I love it. But this is not one of my favorite sets. I love all Unmatched sets, but my favorite set, sadly, you cannot get it anywhere. It is the Jurassic Park Raptors versus Muldoon. Let me show you. Because again, well, you can play separately. I put this one in bags, but I wanted to keep the box. I thought about throwing away the box, but the artwork's just too good. And then the Raptors are separate sculpts that have their own deck and they have their own styles. But I did not show you. I don't need to show you the map because the map basically is unnecessary. Is Robert Muldoon. Yes, I need to glue that. But the Aussie himself with a shotgun. Yes. He has engine workers and he has trap tokens. Weird. Very, very weird and very bizarre. But I love it. But that is not the weird thing. Because I also got some other games that I just got. Let me show you a game I just got. 5 Minute One Piece. Let me show. 5 Minute One Piece is a card game where you play as the Straw Hats, trying to defeat every single character on each island. Had to do it really fast, and each character has their own corresponding deck. You shuffle it and you gain 5 cards. I think I got 5. Yeah, and there's action cards. I'll tell you what the actions do. Stashing it, which means you could save it without discarding the cards, and they have different symbols on it. Because of these. Because of these. These are challenge cards. With all these challenge, and then you get this, and that is for completing the task of the enemy. And you shuffle this so that it will be randomized, because there are They're double-sided. There's like a little cardboard version of the Going Merry. Like, it's literally a cardboard Going Merry. Very nice. See, there's like different Straw Hats. See, there's Usopp, there's Chopper, Nami, Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. But that's not it, because every single island here, see, there's like there's bosses, and see, I told you that you had to get those challenges to complete it. And there's enemies, different kind of enemies, like events, everything like that. It's a very nice, simplistic game, but that is, but the weird thing is, it's not an original game. Sadly, it's not an original game. It's a really good game. This game is really good, but it's not original. Because I have the original game right here, which is I got the game right here, 5 Minute Dungeon. I love the game so much, they made an expansion to it. Now, you're basically just trying to defeat enemies as fast as possible, and and you had to defeat it as much as possible by trying to complete the dungeon. Like, dungeons have like random enemies and everything like that, and each hero plays differently, and each hero has their own deck of cards with see, it has actions and different stuff. See, it has different actions, it has different symbols, and that you could do with it. It's just a nice, simplistic game with some challenge to it. You could still get this. You could still get 5 Minute Dungeon, but just not the Spin Master version. Spin Master is the one. Is a company that makes games for like Walmart and stuff like that. But you could get it from Barnes and Noble and Amazon if you want to. But with the expansion, basically just makes the enemies harder and gives you a new class, which is of course the Druid or the Shaman. But the one new thing is that of course it's a new character to use. They each have weapons, and you could use it once, and they turn to that. See, you have a weapon card, and if you want to use it, you literally just do that until your next turn. And there is cards here that will make the enemies much difficult and everything like that. So I say if people wanted to find a game that is nice and simplistic and does not take itself seriously, get 5 Minute Dungeon or 5 Minute One Piece or Unmatched. Speaking of Unmatched, I forgot to show you. I went a little overboard. I got a little bit overboard. don't like the cardboard stuff in original games, so I decided to upgrade my Unmatched Adventures. See, like this one is Tales to Amaze. Instead of cardboard tokens, they replaced it with like little tiny miniatures. Like this is for the Moss Man, and these are for the aliens. Which, and I'm not going to use these, but they did make foil cards of one of the 4 fighters. So there's for any Christmas. There's for Golden Bat. That one's one of my favorites. For Geo Trent, that one's nice. Nikola Tesla. But that's not the cool one. No, my friends. I'm saving the best for last. Because when I saw that there was a plastic upgrade for this, I jumped the gun for the Turtles version. Let me show you. Nothing on the Turtles side, but is all on the enemy side. Like, for example, all the cardboard tokens of like Mousers are now plastic, but that's not the cool part. Well, of course, Krang and everything like that. And they give you miniatures of the foot soldiers. Like, I can't say no to that. I literally just can't say no to that. Put everything. There we go. See, like, there's like plastic tokens for like Krang. I think. Yeah, there's like, again, plastic tokens everywhere. But I mostly got it because I am tired. Because I don't want these things to to represent foot soldiers. Because these, what the foot soldiers were originally, are just little plastic tokens. But I'm pretty sure these look better. But that's just me. I sleeved this game because I loved the Unmatched stuff, and Turtles is one of my favorite franchises. It is one of my favorite franchises. So I decided to sleeve it. But that's not it, because I have another video for you guys. Stay tuned.